In the bottom right, probably, I think it's actually safe to say, the best Protoss player in the whole world. He is.
SK Telecom T1 parting.
And in the upper left, the best Zerg player in the world, young but deadly. He is.
Startail Laipu.
Now, this is already really cool, Tasteless. We'll talk about that in a second here.
Sure.
As we look at life, it's so intense. So many fans today.
It's just
actually
so full
insane.
in here.
Yeah. Now, notice that Parting has a pylon in his main base.
Yep.
He is most likely going to gateway expand here, and there's so many reasons for this, right? First off, it's a huge ramp. So a gateway expand is going to be pretty nice here overall. Second off, it's so easy to take a third base that you can gateway expand and still take a super fast third base. And what the gateway expand does, every time you gateway expand, it is going to slow down the Zerg's third base by a great deal. Whereas it won't slow down your third on this map at least.
Yeah.
So this is a perfect strategy choice for Parting.
All right, let's see now how Light is going to respond. Life's getting the spawning pool down here. This is so cool that we're actually right at 16, but we have this group. That's so insane.
So Scout of Parting does come out.
Oh,
sneaky.
So sneaky.
Very nicely done. Every little thing you see in this entire day is going to be like the best moves, the best of the best.
Yeah.
The entire day, just think of it as a highlight reel for StarCraft 2.
Yeah.
Well, you know that strategy we just saw, the 2 base Zerglings with upgrades into Ultras?
Yeah.
It's what we talked about this week on my new show, Meta.
Oh, yeah. Great show, by the way. Definitely check out Meta if you haven't already.
Yeah, the VODs are out, everyone, so you can check that out. I tweeted about them, so you can just check my Twitter, twitter.com/Artosis. Of course, check out Tasteless's Twitter as well. It's /CallMeTasteless. He's been streaming a lot. I'm sure you're going to want to watch that.
Streaming a lot, man. Gotta get my new PC soon, too, so I can do some StarCraft 2 on the stream. Just beat Mario 3.
Nice.
That was fun.
That's a fun game.
That's a fun game. It's actually amazing. It's so old, and then you look at it, you're like, wow, they made this. It was this good back then?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was even better back then.
Yeah, it's true, even better back then.
All right.
All right, so we're going to have the Nexus coming up here next. Look at that when he has 400 minerals.
Yep. And he hasn't actually made any units yet, but he should be starting a Mothership Core. There it is. And pretty soon, we'll see what he makes out of the gateway. Could be a Sentry. He has a lot of gas. Could also just wait for a Zealot or a Stalker. A Stalker is going to be a very useful unit here.
You know, with the Mothership Core, there's so many more things you can do now as Protoss. It's much less of a rigid matchup.
It is certainly quite the case. Now, he's going to force a cancel that pylon. Won't be able to force a cancel the Nexus, though. The Mothership Core alone can hold off these 4 Zerglings pretty easily.
Oh, looks like he's going to go for some probes over here. Not a bad idea. Mess up the mining a little bit.
Looks like he's almost
nice
getting
control.
probed. Beautiful micro by both players here.
Yep.
But really, do we expect any less Tasteless? This is what we expect to see here today. Just
look at that. He hasn't even killed the Ling yet. He's just going in here to check and see if there's anything else he can find, any other information at all. My God, he's got good control.
Yes, he does. Oh, the probe does end up catching him, though. In the meantime, Life has been forcing getting his gas and getting speed going rather quickly. Notice he doesn't have a third base yet. That's because he's against Gateway Expand. And if you just go ahead and make a third base, a Gateway attack can come that absolutely can kill off your third base.
Yeah.
So he's going to take it a little bit slower and instead focus on getting that speed out to help deal with any attacks. Thing is, Parting doesn't have to. Do you think Parting's going to attack here, or is he going to tech up?
I think Parting is going to tech up.
Yeah, I have to agree with you there.
I mean, if he attacks, I'd be surprised, but no, I think he's going to tech up. Double Evo, that's really early.
I guess he's going to be going for that same strategy, Tasteless, which is a little bit surprising.
I really thought he went for that strategy last time, primarily because he was slowed down early on.
Oh, yeah, that definitely could have been a reactionary
but now
time.
He's doing it again, and I'm like, okay.
You know, Belshire, I would say, overall, would be a better map for it, but...
Sure.
You know, we'll see what Life can get done with it here. The one thing I do worry about for him is he's not going to be able to force a cancel in the third base. He's not going to be able to slow it down very much at all, to be frank.
That's very true.
You know, with the rocks, the small chokes.
You can basically seal off the third base here as Protoss.
Yeah,
Protoss love maps, so you can get an easy third base.
That's one of the most important things that Protoss looks for in the map, in fact.
Yeah.
Well, we do have that layer on the way. Some more gateways for parting. Still hasn't shown what he wants to do, but he does have a third gas, which really points towards the fact that he's probably not going to go for a super fast attack. Huh? Kind of a whip force field that time.
Yep.
And I guess maybe he is going to do a big gateway attack.
I guess he is. Oh, is that going to get through? Oh my god, I really thought that was going to get through.
No, guess not. Well, 4 spines on the way. He realizes this could be an attack, and even if this is a fake Tasteless, forcing 4 spines is nice.
Yeah.
He just better not lose any of these units.
Yeah, don't lose those sentries.
Yeah, so important that he keeps these alive. This is kind of reminding me of the last time we saw parting play on this map. Did some really nice attacks similar to this.
All right, a few more Stalkers being warped in. Now he's going to try to use those links to deny any push up here. I don't think he can actually get up in here.
Yeah, he's not going to be able to break that at all because of his heavy sentry count. But he's forced a lot of lings and a lot of spines, so he can actually go home and tech up a bit more.
Drone 6. He's going to get that drone.
Oh, wow. That's actually a very nice kill with that Mothership Core. Parting's so brave, he doesn't even need that right now. He's just watching to see, are you going to try to take a third? Do I have to stay here to kill it?
Yeah.
Well, the answer is no. He's going to walk home.
Hey, he looks like...
Oh!
Okay. All right, he can deal with this amount of links here in the main.
Yeah. It's a little bit annoying. In fact, it looks like he will lose that sentry, but not the biggest deal with the rest of his army coming home.
Yeah, the probe's going to take care of this.
And everything's cleaned up. Now, with Blink on the way, this is looking exactly like what Parting did last round. You know, he may follow up that attack with a really big Blink Stalker attack.
Yeah.
It's not exactly the same, though. You know, he has no attack upgrades, and the Links have good upgrades.
You know, with the Mothership Core, you can actually pop up into the main because you have vision of the high ground, then pop back out. Nice job taking out. See, there you go. These are these little things I'm talking about with life, guys. These little micro harasses that actually really slow even parting down and can give life a potential lead.
Now everything unpowered there is his plus attack going to take a lot longer. I'm actually truly wondering myself, because he is adding more gates. Is he actually going to go for another attack?
I think he is.
Because he does have enough force fields, and then Blink will be finished as well, that even though the Lings have vastly superior upgrades, are the Lings even going to be able to hit?
That's a good question.
Whoa.
Oh, he's getting a Swarm Host.
This is interesting.
Swarm Host.
Pathogen glands and a Swarm Host.
Only one. Let's see if he gets more.
Yeah, I wonder what that one Swarm Host is
for me,
about.
one of the things I haven't figured out so far in Heart of the Storm is how many Swarm Hosts do you want?
I think you want about 25 to 30.
You want a lot.
Yeah.
You want a lot.
The one doesn't actually end up doing a whole lot, but we'll see here.
But that's what I'm wondering is to only see one. We don't see a second Swarm Host on the way. That's why I'm trying to figure out what can one Swarm Host do.
It might be just to try to scare party and thinking, uh-oh, I need Colossus. I need Colossus now.
That could be it too.
Well,
that absolutely could be the case.
He does have Colossus tech on the way, so I don't know how scared he's truly going to be. But 6 Infestors, Infestor plus Spinecrawler plus Zergling going to be pretty good.
Oh my god, nice block. Oh! Whoa! How did that even get through there? I can't believe it.
And a couple sentries being picked off. Tasteless, you said it, and it keeps happening here. These little attacks from Life, these little harassments, dealing way more damage than we're used to seeing.
Yeah. Another force field here, a very necessary force field. Nexus cannon there.
Whoa.
Oh my god, he got it again. He needs a force field to ramp. He needs a force field to ramp, and he doesn't.
A huge moment here for Life. Going straight to the mineral line in the main base. The Nexus cannon going off at both Nexi right now, but a lot of probes are dying anyways.
He's killing off a lot of probes, interrupting the mining and burning out the energy here on the Mothership Core. And it looks like this is going to give Life the confidence to move out a little bit more on the map. The supplies right now, Protoss in a tiny lead, 124 to 118.
Life is not even mining yet from his third. It has been 2 base versus 2 base in a PvZ for over 13 minutes. It's a very good scenario overall for Parting, but he's taken some damage, and Life has so much better upgrades, it's actually insane.
And by the way, when he's not mining that third base, that's not a mistake. He's actually being cautious. He knows he doesn't want to lose any mining time in case that third base gets taken out.
Well, the attack is incoming, Tasteless. He can use Blink Micro.
He sees what he's up against. The Zealots are not really in the front here, though.
Oh, some good Fungals going down. Starting to chain them together a little bit.
It's going to be tough for him to actually break in here.
Yeah. He actually got the observers that time, but a blink forward, trying to target down the infestors. Quite a few do get targeted down.
Link's coming in from behind now. Nice micro here with the Colossus, putting him on the high ground.
Oh my god, that Colossus on high ground being the biggest hero of all time, killing off so much. And look at Parting fighting right back against Life. Life has very little left over.
Yeah, Life is a bit of a nail biter here. He needs to micro that. Colossus up to the high ground, and he does. Blinking away, the Link's really not able to do anything. And he's walled his entire base off.
With a cannon, too.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful defense and offense here
He
from
shaved
Parting.
down that army pretty well, and his base is airtight. Now what he can do is attempt to... Oh, he shouldn't be doing this, though. The Lynx are going to go for the counterattack again.
You are completely right, but he wants a probe out there. He needs a closer pylon and maybe even a third base. But here we go, attacking forward once again is Parting. Some nice force fields going down, and he can't even really get many good bungles off right here.
All right, we got some Infestarian coming out here, but it looks like the Colossi should be able to melt them pretty easily.
Well, he's being targeted down pretty quickly, actually, and Life. Oh my god, can he actually kill this army off?
He needs to get that Colossus.
Oh!
He does.
And now what does Parting really have left? Only gateway units.
Tier 1 units are not going to cut it.
I have got the sickest nerd chills tasteless because it is 2-2 Zerglings against any gateway units you want that have no upgrades. I'm calling the Zerglings taking that.
Absolutely, got to agree with you there. He still has not sent drones right now to his third base because it is not clear yet if he can hold this off. He's going to push forward, though. A few beautiful fungals now and a few spare infested Terrans thrown out there.
GG!
Will lead to a GG.
Oh my god. Life playing on another level that I expected it, but did I expect something that beautiful?
Such a tight game there.
Oh,
Life
man.
Was so against the ropes.
Yeah.
Through that. I mean,
he was on two base the entire game.
Parting would have ran him over, but even against Parting, Life managed to do just enough harass, just enough damage that when Parting finally came out for that killer blow, it was slowed down enough for Life to deflect it.
Listen, there were a lot of sentries. There were Colossus as well with range. And Life killed it all with Zerglings and a few fungals, man. Beautiful play by Life.
As you can see, it is packed here in our studio.
Oh, my God. Insane. Everything about today's crazy tasteless. Everything about today is perfect.
This is an amazing day. And we're only just getting started.
That's only the first match. That might be the worst match of the day. And if that's the case, this might be the best day of your life.
Probably is the best day of your life. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we're going to go see Innovation against Splash. So don't go